$1,000 yesterday and $1,000 today. If I scroll over to today, this brand consistently makes $1,000 a day for one of our customers. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down my exact advertising meta ad structure to be able to consistently get these kind of results. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Matthew and I do this 60 times a year. In other words, I create $1,000 a day business and then we sell it 60 times a year. Different brands in different industries, selling different products in a variety of different parts of the world. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to structure your ad account and how to start getting those $1,000 a days for yourself. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. The first thing I want to show you actually inside of the advertising account for this brand. So if we go over to here, you can see just yesterday we've gotten a 7x ROAS and a 2.9x ROAS with this advertising structure. Last 28 days, we're consistently getting a really good ROAS. We've spent $6,901 and we've generated a 5x. This campaign hasn't spent that much. This one and this one, which is our big spender, is doing a 2.7x ROAS. This one's doing 6.9, but we had to pause that because we're buying stock. And so you can see that this structure works. The break even for this product is a 1.3x ROAS. So we're doing a 5x ROAS, which is very, very profitable. For this product that's doing a 2.7x ROAS, our break even point is 1.3. Okay, so really, really profitable business, really good results. And so I'm going to show you, if we're starting from scratch like this, I'm going to show you how to structure things. Now, there are two types of campaigns. Now, before you start and launch a campaign, what you want to do is have your creatives. And you can use AI to create those creatives, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But we're going to be talking about how to actually structure things inside of the ad account. Now, I've spent so much time trying to figure this out for myself, and I'm going to condense it into the most simple way. I don't think it needs to be super complicated. So I'm going to show you two different options, and I recommend trying both because sometimes one or the other works. And the first one is going to be a interest-based targeting campaign. So what you want to do is you want to go to new or create, type in sales, and then click continue. Then from here, you want to name your campaign. So you want to name it ABO, okay, which is Advantage Budget Optimization. And then we're going to go ad set interests, which I'll explain to you what that is in a sec. Then you want to calculate your break-even ROAS. This is the point where you're not making money, you're not losing money, okay? And you can use AI to basically put in your numbers for your product that you're selling, and it'll give you your break-even ROAS. And then let's say my break-even ROAS is 1.5x, okay? Then from here, I'm gonna go to ad set budget, okay? And we're gonna untick this. Now, this is gonna mean that at the ad set level, we're gonna be able to give it a specific budget. So from here, we're gonna click next. And then obviously your destination is gonna be website. So we're gonna click website, and then you're gonna put in your website URL in a later area. And then you wanna add your budget. Let's go down, add your budget to $10. Then keep scrolling through, and then you want to select the country that you're going to be targeting. So for this brand, we're going to be targeting the United States. So we're just going to click United States. And then from here, what you want to do is you want to further limit the reach of your ads. Okay, so it's going to really push you not to do this, but that's all right. We're going to go here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to then ask AI to give us some interest-based targeting, okay? That's one option. You can just pause the video, go to ChatGPT, or you can just type in interest that you think will be relevant to the product that you're selling. So for example, if I'm selling a kitchen product, I'm going to go kitchen. And you can see this is an audience of 582 million people. So I'm going to go here. And then if you click in again and type in and just double click, it's going to now give you other options like kitchenware, cooking, home appliances, and we're going to select 10 interests. Okay. So what we're doing here is we're going to repeat this process. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find what's the highest performing interest group. And I'll show you how to do that in a sec. Frying pan. Now, even if you don't sell a frying pan, people that buy frying pans might buy your kitchen product, so it might be relevant. So you've got a few interest groups now. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want just about 10. So we got 8, 9, 10. Okay, so at this point, we've now got 10 interests, okay? What you want to do now is you want to keep scrolling and then click next. And this is where you set up your ads, okay? Now, make sure you select the right Facebook page and all that kind of stuff. And obviously you've uploaded your ad, which we're not going to be covering this video. We're just going to be covering the structure. Make sure you put in your website URL. So once you've got all of these details in, obviously you've added the creatives, you then want to add around 5 creatives. So what you can do is you can upload your creative, you can upload your text and all that kind of stuff. Click duplicate. And then what you want to do is you're going to click duplicate 5 times. We'll go 4 because that's including this one. And then you want to start naming them. So add creative 1, and then you want to go add creative 2, add creative 3, add creative 4, add creative 5. Okay, so by this point, we've got all of our interests in here and all of our creatives here. Now, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to click a duplicate and we're going to go duplicate it 9 times. Now, the idea is we're going to have 1 interest per ad set. Okay, but at this point, we've got all the interests in every ad set. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get out of here. Don't show this again. Click close. Right? And now it should look like this. From here, we're going to click all of them. Then we're going to go to edit. And then we're going to scroll down and there should be detailed targeting. From here, these are all of our ad sets and all of the interests. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and this is, you can see ad set 1. So we're going to go in and remove all of these extra ad sets. Then from here, I'm going to go down and this one is going to be kitchenware, cookware, sorry. And then we're going to go frying pan. So we're going to keep frying pan in this interest, in this ad set. So we're going to just get rid of these ones. Okay, and then the end product is that we're going to have 1 ad set with 1 interest, the next ad set with another interest, and then the third ad set with the third interest, etc. So 1 ad set, 1 interest. I'm going to pause the video and do this real quick, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, all done. So you can see here, I've just gone through and removed all of the ad sets that were in every single ad set because I duplicated with all the 10 interests. And so now I've got 1 ad set, 1 interest. So you see this is ad set 1 and I've got 1 interest. So if you want, you can go through and click on here and then you can double click and then add in the names if you wanted to. So what we can do is we can get save as draft. Then we can go through here and click edit. And then you can go through and now make sure that there's only the 1 interest. So we're going to scroll down. You can see cookware and bakeware. You can chuck that in here and you can keep going until you've got every single ad set with the interest in the title. So now we've got super clear directions on which interest is going to perform well with which creative. And so this will allow us to long-term allow us to scale. And I'll show you exactly how we do that as well. Okay, so as you can see, now I've started to rename them. I'm not going to rename all of them. You can do that in your own time, but you can see here now we've got cookware as the ad set name, but this is the interest that we're targeting. And we've got a budget of $10 and it's now in draft. So now we're able to look at all the ad sets. When we launch these ads, we're able to see, okay, kitchen utensils didn't perform very well. We can kill this and we can keep this one running because it's performing really well. Okay. So this is the first structure. The next structure, which is super easy to create, is go into your ad set that's already set up and select it, and then click onto duplicate, click new campaign, and we're going to call this campaign budget optimization. All right. So all creatives, open targeting, and as always, break even ROAS. So from here, we're going to click on duplicate. And now we have set up our two types of campaigns. Okay, so the end product should look like this. We've got one campaign, which is the ad set level targeting and budget optimization, right? And then we've got the CBO. Now, this campaign is going to be doing open-based targeting. So when you click on edit, make sure that this is selected, campaign budget. And we're going to select the budget for at least $50. Then we've got this campaign, which targets interests, not open targeting. And it's going to be basically giving us a $10 budget. You can see here, $10 budget, right? And there's going to be no interest targeting. Okay. Something I forgot to mention, my apologies, is to make sure that inside of your campaign budget optimization, you remove the targeting. So we go through here. We want to make sure we remove this. And then from here, we've got open-based targeting. See, there's no targeting, and we've got super broad targeting. Now, there is a big bunch of debate over which one performs better, and this is the better form of e-commerce, and this is the pure form of whatever. Like for me personally, I really don't care about what people think about which structure works better. For me, I'm just more concerned about making a business profitable and making it successful, and I really don't care about what people think of structures, if that makes sense. So let's go through scaling. Now, once you find that this campaign is performing, all you need to do is click on the edit button and then up the budget by 25% every single day it's performing. Now, that's super easy. With this one, what you can do to scale is number one, you can up the budget just like so. So from going from 10 to 50, 50. And then you can also duplicate this with a higher budget too to see if that works. Now, sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. You're really going to have to test to see what works better, but I have found this works extremely well. Now, these are the two structures that we use to do 60 brands a year that are doing $1,000 a day. So this is something that's been proven time and time again. We've tried so many structures, and this has worked the absolute best for us and our company. Now, I hope you found this video helpful. These are the two structures. Test them out and let me know how you go. Comment down below. But if you're looking for a full course on how we create 60 brands a year, exact our blueprint, what you can do is you can actually click the link below to our school community. It's super cheap to join and you get full access to our course, and you also get access to our community where you'll be able to ask questions. We've just released it, so it's super fresh. It shows you how to find winning products, how to launch these brands, how to basically launch these ads, structure them, how to create the creatives, all that kind of stuff. It's all inside of the course. Or if you're looking to be handed a brand that's doing $1,000 a day, we do have a few spots available for this month. So click the link below or under the other link in order to inquire about that as well. So I hope that's been helpful. I'll see you in the next video.